Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Phantasy Star 4. In our last episode, we defeated Lassic, retrieved the Eclipse Torch, and made it back to Dezolis in one piece. So, here we are. Well, I would hope not. Okay, now before we do that, I thought I would take a minute off screen to do some shopping for Kira. I thought since I used her in a mage tank setup in the previous dungeon that for the tower I'll go ahead and show you guys her Alice setup. So I'm going to go to Jut and buy her a slasher so she has two. And then I will meet you actually in Zoza. So I will be right back. And here we are outside of the tool shop in Zoza. What I want to buy here is one penguin feed. I could have shown this to you guys earlier, but it just slipped my mind. As you can tell in the description down there, this is an item that can summon the Dezolis penguin. Alright, sounds pretty cool. We'll have to give that a shot in battle and see how it... Wait, what's going on? Oh, you son of a... Did he really steal it? He did. No, unfortunately that always happens. It's just a little scene that the programmers put in here for humor, I guess, or comic relief. Unfortunately, there is no way to summon the penguin, whether it's in battle or on the world map for a mount or anything like that, so it's just a waste of 800 Meseta. It's not going to kill us. Is it going to work? Hey, alright! No, it's been about an hour, Kira. Alright, now before I do that, I do want to take a minute to rearrange my setup, sell any old equipment, and probably rest up just in case. And then I will meet you back here Actually, I'll meet you right outside the tower here, because I want to save and be fully healed and not take a few steps and get into a random battle. So, anyways, I'll take care of all that and I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're all set and ready to go to save the world. Again. One thing I want to show you really quick is the double slasher setup on Kira. So she'll function in the same way Alice did earlier in the game. Unfortunately, without the two shields, she's going to be very delicate, very fragile. So hopefully she doesn't die. As you can see here, we get a few repeat enemies from the air castle. I believe it's these guys, the Chaos Sorcerers make an appearance, and the Frost Sabers also make an appearance. There are a few new enemies in here, a couple interesting ones actually, so I'll be sure to go over them as we encounter them. How did that not kill them? Oh, okay. Rika leveled, awesome. It's a good start to this place. This place is weird, by the way. It's kind of, I don't know, alive in a sense. Going down is a dead end, so we're going to start by going north. And yeah, here's Frost Sabers. Quick Knotboy will take them out. So I saw something on the wonderful interwebs the other day that just, I don't know, it was, I can't say it was good, I can't say it was bad, it was just, I don't know. Rune leveled, awesome. I saw a movie trailer for the upcoming remake of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I believe it's directed or produced or headed by Michael Bay, which you might know him as the infamous Transformer dude. And it's starring Megan Fox as April O'Neil. And, you know, I have nothing against her personally. I think she's, you know, she does an okay job at what she does. Better than I could do. But it seems odd that they wouldn't get an actress that somewhat resembles the Tri-Mate, or the character, or even try to make her resemble the character in any way. You know, other than having, like, a yellow jacket. That's the only thing I saw that resembles April O'Neil in this movie and the one from the original. you know, cartoons and comics and, you know, the good stuff we grew up with as kids. The other thing I noticed in the trailer is that Shredder didn't appear to be Japanese, which I don't know how they're going to work that into the storyline with Splinter and that whole thing. Oh, by the way, this eyeball thing is like a switch. Ugh. And that's the gimmick for this place. You gotta find those and touch them, and it'll reveal more areas of the tower to explore. And that's how you make progress. You might remember there being a wall there where I just walked, and now there isn't. So that's how we move forward. Ow. Come on, Kira. Anyways, the Ninja Turtles themselves look very bulky, and Chaz learned to explode, which is instant death. Very nice. They just look like they came out of a Gears of War game. I mean, they're just really like they just came out of a gym and they've been hopped up on steroids. I mean, they're just huge, and their bodies don't look proportional at all. And it's just, I think it's going to be a bad experience. What else? Oh yeah, from what one of the guys was saying in the trailer is that they were purposely created to fight crime and be superheroes, as opposed to it happening on accident. So again, I don't know how they're gonna expect this to sell well amongst, you know, old school diehard fans, or even new people that have never heard of them or grew up with them. They just look creepy, and it's gonna be meh, in my opinion. I mean, no, I don't want to start this video off on a negative foot here, but I just have nothing good to say about that trailer. It just completely, yeah. Here we get a power shield, which is awesome. Use it as an item in battle, and it'll cast shift on whoever uses it, so that'll be pretty nice for Chaz. And let's keep her healed as well. So let me know what you guys think, because oh man, it does not look good at all. Let's try to get some instant death going on these guys. Why not? Did it work? Nope. That one did. Okay. Come on, Rune. Yes. And Kira leveled. All right. Pretty good stat gains there. Now I know changes are required in order for something to be considered a remake or reboot or reimagine. Damn it. Sorry about that, guys. Cat decided to jump up and be in my way and interrupt me while I'm recording, and I don't like that, so I'm just gonna cut that out. Here we have a new enemy though, so okay, that works. Do some more AoE attacks because they're awesome like that. That guy on the left, Radin, or Radhin, he will cast Gisar and heal all the enemies. He can also do Force Flash, much like his cousins from, I think, Zio's Fort and Nervous, maybe? It's been a while since we ran into those guys, so I believe that's right. Now, one thing you may have also noticed is that we have the Eclipse Torch in our inventory still, and you can use that as an item in battle to cast Saint Fire. Unfortunately, much like the Laconian Rod casting Ephus, it is very weak in comparison to the spell version, and I wouldn't even bother using it outside of maybe on these ghouls who don't have a lot of HP. Yeah, you know, 75 damage compared to the 300 that it does when Raja casts it. Yeah, it's totally not worth it. But it's there. If you guys want to use it, you can. What was I saying? I want to try and stay on point here. You know what? Let's try to end this in one turn with Negatus. Come on, Rune. Don't die. Come on. Ah, 3 out of 4. Not bad, not bad. I'll take it. If Kira had access to Nagra, you can combine that with Negatus, and I believe it's called Holocaust. And it's basically a carbon copy of Lethal Image. It does instant death to all enemies. Very nice. But yeah, remakes. I understand that if you want to do a remake or a reboot or reimagining of any kind, whether it's a video game or a movie, oh, they have Saner? That is... oh, game. 119 exactly. Oh, game. Game. You know what? Since they just got their agility boosted and their... which also increases their evasion, I am going to just go with skills on this one. Not even worry about Kira, because... oh man. That was ruthless. But yeah, changes are necessary for remakes. I understand that, and I usually have no problem with that. When it becomes a problem is when the changes you're making are completely unnecessary. And a good example of that would be the remake of Star Ocean 2 for PSP. Now, I know they wanted to update the translation to make it more modern or more accurate or whatever. And, you know, that's fine. But don't change things that don't really need to be changed. For example, the dragons that are attached to Ashton. In the original PS1 version, they were named Gyoro and Uberrun, if I remember correctly. And in the PSP remake, their names are Creepy and Weepy. Oh my god, Kira again? Don't die. Come on. Okay, I think we made it. Yes. Man, I almost want to put those shields back on her already. But yeah, changes like that are just stupid in my opinion. And they also changed the combat mechanics slightly, so that now your melee characters have like a 3-hit combo with their regular auto attack, which sounds cool, and it's not really that bad in the beginning of the game. There's a dead end. But if you're sitting there, you know, mashing the X button, doing this, going through all the animations, and you're fighting one of the quicker enemies in the game, they're just going to run away from you and go wail on someone else on your party, while you're sitting over there, you know, on the other side of the screen, swinging your weapon at nothing. And that's just dumb. It was an unnecessary change. It's not needed. It doesn't really affect balance anyway. It's just there to piss you off, and I hate that. So yeah, you know, if you're gonna make changes, make sure they're warranted. You know, don't do them just to, I don't know. I'm getting all negative and pissy, and I don't want to do that. So talk about good remakes. Remake of Final Fantasy Tactics on PSP is actually pretty good. The cutscenes and the voice acting they added were very well done. And they kept the gameplay mechanics almost identical to the original, outside of very few minor changes. But none of them were game-breaking or just asinine. And here we get a Moon Slasher, alright. It's the most powerful slasher in the game. And now Kira really can fight evil by moonlight, alright. It also has the added effect of casting Moonshade if you use it as an item in battle. Which, I don't think I ever demonstrated that with Alice, but it's basically paralysis to a single enemy. So that could be useful, I guess. Not as useful as instant death, but it's up there, it's up there. So yeah, she does a little bit more damage. Ren, how did you miss? Come on. Regular attack is 60. We're going to use some... oh, who was that, Rune? I believe so. Yeah, we're going to use up some of these Trimates because, fortunately, we don't have that much inventory space, and we seem to be getting a lot of these, actually. Now, as you can see here, I also got rid of a bunch of old repair kits and things of that nature that I just weren't using. Because Ren doesn't die too often. I think only once so far in this LP, and that's because I forgot to heal because I was concentrating more on talking than playing the game. Still no negatives, man. I love negatives. But you guys should know that already if you've been following along for more than one episode. I think I'm actually going to break this video up here after this battle, because we're at the halfway point, and I don't want this dragging on too long. And even if I did cut out all the random battles, by the time we got to the boss, spoiler alert, there's a boss, and defeated him and everything like that, it would be like a 30 to 35 minute episode. So what I'm going to do is actually call it quits here, and resume in the next episode. But can we make it to the top of this tower? And if we do, what will we find? Is it Dark Force? Or is it a more profound evil? Find out next time, guys. Until then, you have a good day, and I will see you in the next video.